And you have another spirit quest, right?
Okay. I've got.
He has Nightmare Plantation and taking care of heavy trophies.
Yeah, you want to do that one? Like you say, go off and fight
quick.
things, but I literally have no idea where to go.
Well, we can follow his quest to something and then fight stuff over there.
Well, do taking care of heavy trophies first, because we're, like, literally right there.
Oh, that's where my mount is. Good. I accidentally walked up to him. Alright. Heavy trophies.
Well, that was a fast quest.
Oh, did you just walk up to somebody and talk to them and it was over?
Yeah. She just handed me a coin, and that was it. Why is there a giant cart? So players can actually, like, transport goods in this game, which is kind of neat. I don't really see the point of it, honestly, but, so, if you have, like, a giant cart, you can actually transport cargo and make more money, I think? I'm not... My, like, ability to understand this game is limited. It kind of goes counter what I'm used to.
Wow.
You done?
I clicked on talking to her, and suddenly there was a whole bunch of, there's a really complicated conversation screen that pops up. It was not the usual dialogue option one. Let's see, we're going after Nightmare of the Plant, right? Plantation?
Yeah. Yeah. Nightmare of the
I just gotta spin around! There we go. Alright, let's go there and murder absolutely everything. Kill the same scarecrow 700 times. Hit level 200, the end.
I mean...
The true perfect world experience begins here.
Did you ever play that MMO?
I think for half an hour.
Online?
I think I played it for about half an hour.
Some friends and I in college played it for a day, and we got to like level 20 or 30, and then one guy rolls by with a character max level from like down the hall, and he's like, yeah, you know, I've been playing this game for years, I've got like these many max characters. I looked at him and I'm like, this is quite possibly the most boring MMO I've ever played, and I've played some pretty shitty ones. How? Why? He's like, yeah, you just get used to it. I'm like, these quests are literally just go kill 50 of a thing, which admittedly right now would be kind of a blessing, but...
The Stable Master wants me to deliver something to the Eastern Gate. I mean, I just picked it up, I don't have to do it right now or anything. I just noticed that he had a quest. Big flashing golden icons.
Pick it up, though.
If he has it for you.
Nonetheless. Probably.
That's the weird part, is realizing that some quests only show up for some of us sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit random.
Unless that B quest was in plain sight and you just walked past it.
Was it the stable keeper Izaro?
Yeah.
That gave you the quest?
Yeah, the stable keeper. Oh yeah, I probably should have checked my mail for my horse. See if I have it.
You should be able to check it out like literally right now.
Let's see.
If you press escape, there will be a button for mail.
Yeah, I'm just telling myself to autopath real quick. There we go.
Just get a bunch of friends in the biggest carts and we
grab
take
our loyalties
in some areas.
I'll figure out what loyalties do at some point.
Normal, honestly. Like people will go bananas to like fill that town. Like that town specifically, I do not like being in because it's just so full of people.
Oh my god!
What? This stuff.
I have 10 things in my mail.
Yep.
Seems excessive.
Yep.
The item is enclosed. Karlstein weapon and outfit box. Is that your...
That's the thing I've been wearing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the Bloodborne armor.
Okay. I feel like I should start at the back so I can tell which ones I'm on. Unknown dye box? What, like I'm gonna dye myself random colors?
Yes.
How many would you like to receive? All of them? It's my mail. What do you think I want to do? A python bed? I mean, that sounds pretty sick. A python table. This next one gonna be a python house, python chair. It's like I'm getting an Animal Crossing set of equipment. Like I'm getting the themed room with marble counters and stuff. Steel tool set package.
Buy this plantation to do stuff for me.
There it is. White mane, black and white, spotted horse. Ow, I'm being attacked at the place that the game autopathed me to. Why? Get off the horse. Why? Why did you do that to me, weird creature from Dark Crystal? Why are you here? What the hell? What? I don't have... My... All of my hotkey abilities aren't showing up right now. What do you mean the slot's... What do you mean the slot's empty? Why would the slot be empty? Apparently the game unmapped all of my skills.
That's weird. How do you pick up a farm? I have no idea.
Do you know how to change pages on your skill sets? Let's see.
No, not a clue.
So I think I did on accident.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I'm just gonna hit things.
Yes, it is. Did it just say the Guild War has begun?
Yeah, so they're like constant. This game is more of a PvP MMO than like World of Warcraft is. So, people will like fight over territory.
There's your
Fairly
hawk.
often, actually.
Does your hawk also disappear over time?
No, it should fly around you actually. Oh, you mean like does it have a duration? No, your hawk and your horse will be permanent.
Okay.
Yep.
Where are all these items? I see the horse. See the outfit. It'll disappear soon, sure.
You might as well wear it. It really does not matter.
So like once you equip it, you're not going to be able to put it at the store again. I'm like, what does that mean? Like it's you can't. It's a 7-day expiring item. It's not going to be able to go to the store regardless.
It is a bit weird that they give their press people limited duration cosmetic items. It's like we want you to show off this game, but also
but you only get the crazy equipment for the duration of the review time, basically.
After that, you're going to have to pay us some money. I wonder what level these
it does make
enemies
your
are.
character look pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find my way towards you to stay close for experience purposes, but then I'm gonna slowly remap all of my abilities because I don't know how to change paces. I don't know how to change pages. I have to remap everything.
Try like Shift 1, 2, that kind of thing. Maybe.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, all my skill slots are currently blank. That just kind of happened all of a sudden. And I'm sure it's because I changed pages, but I just don't know how that happened. Let's do some remapping.
Okay, there we go. These guys actually are doing damage to us. Maybe we should grind on scarecrows for a little while.
Wow.
Because it really doesn't seem like we're getting a whole lot of experience
I didn't know that was
from doing the
possible.
quests.
Things could hurt us ever.
Yeah. I mean, part of it is I'm just standing here and letting some of them hit me, but they actually seem like halfway aggressive. Unlike like half of the enemies that we've been fighting so far. These guys have been hitting me.
Can confirm, the enemies do attack. We found the ones that fight. Yeah, it's like the first time. They've had a weird tendency to be totally passive.
It pisses me off that I have a bunch of like combat throws and stuff in this game.
Aha!
Yeah, that's true. I can also just like shove potions down my throat repeatedly until I've regained all of my health.
Powers. It's actually really hard to see around here with the high grass. I need to zoom out.
Yeah, I'm just relying on the mini-map. There's a fair amount of enemies around.
Yeah, there are. I love that I can drain them for additional mana just to come back at me. It means that potions are totally pointless.
I've been drinking them, but I've also got like 200, so...
Oh, my mana potions are pointless.
Oh yeah, completely.
Because the mana potions heal you for like... Oh god, I'm dying.
Yeah?
The mana potions heal you for something like 1/20th of your mana bar. It's like, or I could drain them for 1/3 of my mana bar. With one spell cast. Maybe there'll be enemies it doesn't work on. Like, this monster doesn't have mana.
So let's just stick around here murdering these guys for a little while and then maybe move on. There's not a whole lot of competition right now, so it's like, yeah, murdering Wheatfield doodly-doos. Not so bad.
Feel safe at this range.
Are there any
any
other games coming out this month that you were looking forward to? Like, I don't actually know what your schedule of games to play is, because it's usually just like finish the goddamn series that you've already
that is often true.
Started with.
I had something on my calendar. Let me check. Salt and Sanctuary.
Yes. Wait, that comes out this month?
That comes out on like Tuesday.
What?
Bam!
Yeah. All right.
Welcome to the world of being an indie game that comes out on a PlayStation 4. You know,
Oh, it's coming out. It's only coming out on PS4, not PC.
for a while.
Wow.
It's coming out on PS4 first. It's like a Sony sponsored game of some kind.
Makes sense.
So like, and if you're an indie game on a Sony platform, it means that you pretty much know about a week in advance when you're coming out.
Yes. I have definitely had
So it's coming out on
issues with
Tuesday on PS4, and then TBA on PS Vita and PC. Probably because they have to finish them, because I think it's still like a 3-person company.
Yeah, it's pretty small. Well, I guess there's Sultan Sanctuary. I assume it's solo, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't have made multiplayer for it. We should check.
They previously had multiplayer in the last games, but they were very much like the last game was Charlie Murder, which is very much a Castle Crashers type game. So of course they had multiplayer.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And Dishwasher had secret multiplayer.
What the fuck are these guys doing? They're like running around in a group.
We could actually play all of that guy's previous games when we're local.
Oh, this person's kiting them. I was wondering.
I'll keep you healthy, Wander. I genuinely can't tell
I'm not terribly worried about it. I'm just trying to pull all these guys.
Oh,
so
now you're
they
taking
fight
damage.
Me. Yeah. Potions.
Get some mana back. Oh, they're mad at me. No, they're not actually.
It's okay.
It's questionable.
I got him. Hey, leveled up.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm actually still a bit far off.
Remember, I did some grinding last time when we were, I did some grinding while you were doing something. Hey.
Oh no, I targeted nothing with that mana drain. It's hard to tell if things are alive in all this tall grass.
Shit, look at all these guys here. I'm gonna see if I can pull a lot of them. Sprinting does not feel like it does a whole lot in this.
We should bring in Bird just to talk with us when we're playing this game, even though he's not playing.
Just podcast Black Desert. I mean, that's more or less what it's becoming now, that we're not even we're like, fuck goals, let's fight things.
That's how you MMO. It'll piss off like 4 people, but those people are wrong.
Probably better though, because like, prior to this, we've been like super goal focused.
There we go.
And I've been like really bored.
Yeah.
And right now, just running around.
We need some breathing room
like,
because we've been really taxed and stressed sounding whenever we play this game. Because we're just trying to figure out what we're supposed to talk to, and NPCs are walking away from us, and then every time we do something, it says to walk across the entire map again. I've been ignoring my spirit for way too long.
We do have Auto Horse. Auto Horse helps a lot.
Auto Horse is so slow though.
Well, you have a donkey. Go get a horse.
No, it's not. It's not the speed of the animal. It's that the creature paths so poorly.
That's true.
Because what it does is it keeps adjusting its trajectory way more often than it should, and every time it does it, it comes to a complete stop and slowly rotates over and over again. Like it needs to have the most simplified path possible, and that's not how they map the paths.
Yeah, the horse should just say, screw roads, let's go straight line here.
Like, no matter what your mount is, you flat out move faster if you control it. So at this point, I only auto mount if I'm doing inventory stuff or something.
I just auto mount because I'm lazy.
We know. We all know.
I really liked it in The Witcher. Like, DPS horse was kind of the best.
DPS horse is great until you get really worried he's gonna fling you off a cliff in Viking Land.
That's a good point.
Then it's less great.
I never made it to Viking Land.
No, you didn't. And Viking Land is great.
I have a bucket list of games that I really need to get back to and finish.
We both do. Mine involves the Guild of Dungeoneering still. And my second and third playthroughs of Devil May Cry 4.
We might as well wait for the next DLC for Guild of Dungeoneering to get back to it. Because I think you've pretty much already missed the bus for the Seafarers one.
No, it's more just a matter of finishing what I was doing. I never finished the playthrough.
That game?
No.
Wow.
I just have a lot of games that never quite got finished. Most of them are from a long time ago, though. Like, more than 4 months ago, because it was before the thumbnail change.
I was pretty particular about finishing that one, because I was, I don't know if I'm still ranking in that game, but I was ranking in it for quite a while. So it was, like, very important for me to do so.
I just sort of over-encumbered myself at a time where important stuff was coming out that I needed to prioritize.
It's actually really frustrating sometimes. I don't know why, but, like, I get indie games, I get, like, 4, and then it's like a dry spell for a week or two, and then it's back to like 4 or 5 again. Like, mid-April is going to be a mess, because I've got Halcyon 6, Dark Souls 3, Enter the Gungeon. Oh shit, there's like 2 more.
I'm interested in one of those
coming out in the
games.
same week.
Yeah.
You might like Enter the Gungeon, but you're probably going to be too busy with Dark Souls.
You're often already losing points on me when the game has guns, frankly.
You're not a gun guy?
Generally that's a bad start.
Huh. Why?
Because if it's a shooter, it's something I've done too much, and if it's a top-down shooter, it's something I'm already way too tired of. So it's hard to care what the mechanics are of the game or what makes this one special when it's another dual-stick shooter when you actually are controlling it, and I'm like, but this is Geometry Wars again.
Enter the Gungeon's more like Nuclear Throne, honestly.
But even that's a dual-stick shooter again.
I guess. I think of... Hey, Mizaku. I think of them less as dual-stick, just because the concept of trying to do dual-stick on Gungeon or
well, I mean, swapping it between controller and mouse
sounding.
doesn't necessarily change the genre, though.
That's... I guess.
And admittedly, Nuclear Throne's probably my favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
I find it really... because it has a really cool impact to everything and a cool set of weapons that makes everything tactical and weirdly slow and, like, stop and go and everything. But, yeah.
I keep coming back to games that are like Nuclear Throne, and I sit there thinking... You know, they had the perfect example of a game to completely duplicate, and they made it worse. It weirds me out to no end.
Like, Nuclear Throne's a good example of how to do that genre right for me, whereas, like, Dungeon and Robot, or whatever it was called, was, like, the go-to, like, perfect example of exactly everything that could go wrong for me in that genre, which is just boring level design.
Robots should have been a third-person shooter.
I mean, it should have done anything differently than it was doing. Almost every element of the game should have been changed in some way to make it better. It was in the territory of like a Sonic 06 or a Sonic Boom, really, where it's just like, this is a product that needs to be scrapped. And, like, at some point,
to capitalize on something.
It gets into a territory of you can fix this by starting over.
Yeah. It's fascinating how many indie games, like, feel like nobody sat them down and said, this isn't fun. Oh, what was the game? I was playing an idler game earlier today, and the actual game is, like, tiny, and the interface, which is just, like, I mean, it's effectively like Cookie Click or any of those standard idler games where you just, what the... Did that guy, like, wig out on your screen?
No, not until he froze.
Okay, so
That was nice, man.
I grabbed him as he went by, and he teleported between my hands and you, like, 3 times before getting frozen in front of you, and it's like,
that does sound like a problem.
Weird.
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like the raptors from Jurassic Park 2. They're charging through the tall grass and just wiping people out. Also known as adult Pokemon.
I honestly don't... Yeah. I don't actually remember much about that movie, except for the gymnast kid that somehow was, like, able to own something.
I know this.
And that one scene with the raptors in the tall grass, which was really stressful watching as a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I think most people forget about that movie until they see it again? Is fucking Vince Vaughn.
Bad? Was Vince Vaughn
is in that movie. Like, before he was famous, Vince Vaughn is in almost that entire movie.
Honestly, don't remember anything. Who's the main character in that one?
It's drippings. The water is dripping.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
God.
It's the dad. It's his family. It's his interracial family with problems. Is the core of the story.
That.
And it's such a by the numbers stereotypical plot that it literally is like, I'm gonna randomly introduce that I know gymnastics, and then at the end of the movie it's like, me knowing gymnastics saves the day. It's like, fuck this movie.
That was such a 90s thing to do, though.
There's a part of the raptor chase where they run up to a rusty car, and there's a raptor on one side of it, and they run around to the other side of the rusty car, and there's a raptor on the other side of it. I'm like, are you guys blind? Are we going with the logic of like a, what's his name? I forgot the name. Charlie Chaplin film, where like stuff only exists if it's within the frame of the screen. Because like,
well, I mean, for those things, they barely had motion back in the day.
Like, you'd be able to see those raptors like 2 feet away.
So do we want to find a new area to go hit things in after about level 18?
I think I just got a wizard quest.
What? Oh shit!
Yeah, wizard quest from heaven. Wizard skills 2 out of 3. Learn meteor shower from Crowhorn Wormsbane.
Damn. We're talking about Jurassic Park 2.
Don't have anything to buy with my skill points yet, though.
Alright. I have to learn spinning slash, and I have to do something else.
Who do you have to learn it from?
Literally just wearing the same thing as mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, but smaller, so it fits better. It beats looking like the gray man over there that I was looking like a second ago. I'll have to revert back to that soon enough.
Are you Palpatining it? Is that... what?
That's actually the other guy.
Oh. Wow.
I do have lightning attacks, though.
That's cool.
I have a chain lightning attack. Actually, I think that was my attack. I think it's just stuck.
Learn that.
That might have been my... This is my lightning attack. Oh yeah, that is mine. Never mind.
I think that other guy is outdoing you wildly.
Wait, I think he has
I'm sorry.
I think he has a channeling spell.
Mine's he has like a channeling lightning thing.
Yeah, mine's just lightning. Oh wait, don't I know wait. I think I know chain lightning. I think I forgot to map it.
Did you,
Lightning, chain lightning, there it is.
Did you watch Jurassic World this year, or nah?
No.
Okay.
I generally didn't see movies this year.
Because I was gonna ask your opinion on it, because I hated the movie. And everybody was like, this is like one of the best movies all year, and I'm like...
Really?
Really?
I didn't hear anyone like it, actually. Well, I know the only positive thing I've heard about that movie is that it made an ungodly amount of money.
Yes.
Which in that context is not positive actually, but that's the only thing that was like the upside of that movie. I can't map my skill. I must have to walk all the way back to town to get away from all the enemies.
They did exactly what the new Star Wars did. In terms of the, like, you know, throwback to the original movie, you know, here's the same formula, let's make it work.
Yeah.
Mostly. And then...
Oh, I don't have lightning chain. Do I? Wait.
I just felt like they didn't do anything with it and made me kind of sad watching it. Not to mention the Deus Ex Machina was terrible. I hate Deus Ex Machina in movies. It hurts so much to watch. The new Star Wars did it better. The new Star Wars was amazing. You saw that one, right, Keith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is one that you did say.
I think
and then we didn't talk about it
because
we didn't want to spoil much.
God damn it.
I mean, you could just learn the key combo.
I know, but if it's on your hotkeys, then you can actually tell what the cooldown is.
That's a good point. Oh, I guess that's a good point. I don't have cooldowns on my moves.
Oh, yeah, all my attacks have cooldowns. I'm a caster.
Yeah, mine barely do, so I can just kind of hit things as much as I want.
How do I hit you with that? No? How does the spell work?
I keep doing like
there
these
we go.
weird
Yeah,
attacks.
I do have the lightning attack that he was using. That's what lightning chain is. Here we go. So we're fighting these guys over here. I'm actually out of mana. Shit.
I've just been
get some mana back, and then I'll be like lightning chain. Vroom. So
at this point, like,
so I definitely have that skill.
Having a plan for what I'm doing in this area is mostly just find largest group of enemies, start swinging my wide slash, win, move to next group, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, let's get me to 18, and then we'll go grab our new skills.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Because it did feel like these guys were out-leveling us a little bit when we got in here, but I think we've caught back up.
We were just caught off guard that something was hitting us. Everyone knows that MMOs aren't supposed to fight back anymore.
I do have to say, combat in this game, still probably the best in any MMO I've played, even if it is a little bit like standard button mash.
You ever play Age of Conan?
No, never did.
That was a really interesting game to play as a melee character because
Wait, Keith, you want to get over here? This guy is actually tough. Do you see the one I'm hitting at? Oh
shit.
God!
I completely lost track of where you were. You totally left. Or you left the tiny radius of our map anyway. I'll heal you. Boom.
Please do. Now hit this guy because he sucks.
Everything's covered in lightning. And ice. And lightning.
Thank you.
And give him a mana back now.
This
and
guy
healing.
actually almost killed me.
And mana shield. I'm shielded by a bubble. Oh, he's a purple man.
Yeah, that's why I wanted your help, because he's actually
he's
like
violent. He's classified as being the only guy that'll fight back.
And he is fighting back. I've chugged 5 health potions fighting this guy.
Wow.
Oh God. Oh, I almost died. Woo!
Got him.
Yeah.
All we had to do is believe and stand behind the big guy that takes hits for us.
We got nothing from that.
Got experience.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I ranked up with scarecrows, I think. Let's try to heal you.
I like this thunderstorm.
There we go.
The ambient audio for this area.
Does that apply
really
a heal
nice.
over time, or is it just a tiny heal that does almost no actual health?
It's a tiny heal that does nothing.
Wow. Yeah, the skill balancing is all over the place. It's kind of fascinating.
Yes. Oh, that's my bird. There we go. You 18 yet? Nope.
Getting there.
This is really good weather, by the way.
Yeah, basically the only movies
Like,
I saw this year were, Star Wars,
and
Mad Max, and Ant-Man.
good choices, honestly. The only one I'd say you're missing out on is probably Deadpool.
Well, the disappointment is that I
I
exclusively watched like the big blockbuster superhero sci-fi type movies.
I guess.
I usually go to
honest,
a lot
though,
of like talkie movies, but I just didn't find time.
A lot of what movies? Talkie?
Kinda, yeah.
I heard hockey, and I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
And like this, and I missed out. I haven't seen The Revenant, and I haven't seen.
I haven't seen The Revenant yet.
Shit!
I want to
Wow,
see
I'm blanking on
Hateful
what it's
Eight.
called. Angry Eight. Is it?
Yeah, Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. There we go. Like Tarantino's my favorite director, and I missed him one of his movies in theaters. And that makes me sad.
What did you think of?
I was too busy.
What did you think of Django?
Every movie he's ever made is a masterpiece. Period.
Fair enough.
Except for that one that I haven't seen. I don't know if that one's good.
I liked Django, but I guess I felt like the movie ended for me the moment the German guy died. Because then after that, it was
that's
just
a
like
very common thing to say about that movie. Is that it kind of feels like the story's over, and then it keeps going, and you're like, huh.
They really did want that, like, just sheer blood, guts, and gore.
It's like the opposite of
everybody
Reservoir Dogs, where you think the movie's not over yet, but then the credits are rolling.
I've not seen Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs is probably my favorite movie ever.
That's the one with oh, what's his face? New Batman. Fuck. I'm terrible with actor names, cause
Oh yeah, Chad, I've actually seen Ex Machina, but I saw it on I saw Ex Machina as a video on demand, and that movie is fantastic, and I forgot it was this year. Or last year. Yeah, Ex Machina was great, and really horrifying, actually. And
I don't think I saw that one at
part of an
all.
ongoing theme of every piece of fiction I touch lately involves whether or not synthetic things are real. From like Fallout to Star Trek to elements of like Doctor Who and then Ex Machina. It's like all these things dealing about what, like now we have Detroit coming out this year, I think, also.
I thought it was really heavy-handed in Fallout 4. The whole, like, synth thing.
I was siding with the synths like I always do about
Yeah.
once they're convincingly human enough, it just seems wrong to act like they're not.
Well,
but then a
part of
lot
the
of
problem
the
is
comments on the videos I was getting were actually people that are like, "This is bullshit. Synths aren't human" and stuff like that.
Wow.
And that you're killing real people for machines and stuff like that. Like,
Part of the
people were
problem
siding
for
against
that
me.
game, though, was the only interesting character, as far as I was concerned, was goddamn Nick.
Yeah, Nick
And
Valentine.
it made it really hard. Yeah, it made it really hard to, like...
Piper
do the
could
whole,
have
like,
been
sympathize
interesting
with
if
the
she had a
humans.
side quest, but she didn't.
Who would have been interesting?
Piper could have been interesting if she had anything to do.
She was the reporter lady, right?
Yeah, you talk to her for a few
Yeah.
minutes and she seems neat, and she's you meet her as part of the mandatory story, and you can like do a tiny interview right there, and then she never has anything to do for the rest of the game besides be someone
Yep.
that follows you around and quips every now and then. And it's like, did you guys forget how to do companions? Because like BioWare figured this out like 12 years ago, guys.
Yeah. BioWare had really good companions.
Their way of
Pacing was
compensating
always a
for it
little
was just
weird,
to
though.
add like 12 more. Because the game has
played,
too many.
Yeah, it really does. I played, Oh, do we want to go into the next area? Let's go get our horses
Where's my lantern?
and be done.
I'm just trying to find my lantern because it's so dark and I can't see it in this mess of items. Is it gone?
Let's get rid of the imp captain. But what? Fuck you.
Can you find your lantern?
It actually is probably equipped on your character. Yeah, mine
Ow,
is expired.
Where is it on your character?
Bottom
Oh,
left.
there it is. Shit.
Yep.
They did not make that easy to find. How do I refuel it? When you right-click on your if oil, it comes off. You go.
I thought
Okay,
I had oil in
you
my
have to unequip the
inventory, but
lantern.
it's gone.
No? Am I doing this wrong? Holy shit, guys! Figure your interface out. It does not have to be this complicated.
Where is... I bought like several oil. It's gone now.
How do
That's
I-
weird.
I'm trying to figure out how to apply oil to lantern. No, you can't just drag it onto it. And if I right-click my oil, I can't move my lantern there. But if I right-click my lantern, no menu comes up to add the oil. What the fuck? This is awful. This is just awful, trying to figure out how to do what should be a simple action.
This is pretty bad, yeah.
Holy shit. Oh look, a quest.
Were you attacked by scarecrows?
Did you see there was a quest like right here?
Yeah,
Seed
we totally
pouch.
missed it. We have to go back. We have to go back and murder some of those lookouts
Oh, that's
to get the
easy.
seed pouch. Yeah.
Alright, sorry about the dark video, everybody, but I can't figure out how to make it light again, so at some point, who gives a fuck? Like, at some point, like, the game needs to be just to have a better layout for that stuff.
Yep.
Dear
I'm
lord.
still appreciating the like ambiance that they've got going with this, like the whole thunderstorminess.
This game is nice until every moment I open any interface.
Like
That's the
for
problem.
the world,
That's the
it's
downside part.
amazing. From a game, from like a functional MMO, it's
Yeah. Like I would
bit of-
disable
bit of a
interface
hack
and just
job.
run around and zap things if that would not cripple the ability to play the game act properly.
Yep. But I got
Because-
mine turned down pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's helped.
There we go.
But my character.
That
my
really
character's
highlights,
supposed
like,
to have
how-
a charging slash.
It really highlights
It
how much
doesn't
time
do it.
we just spent fighting everything, and then how quick that quest was when we actually started it.
I still haven't gotten it yet.
Oh,
actually.
I just finished the seed pouch quest
Captain
immediately.
Tito cares more about his own career
Like we
than
barely
his
walked in the room and it was done already.
I've not gotten a single seed patch.
What is a quotation board? Ow, I'm being attacked in town.
Yeah, I would actually say Mass Effect did a hell of a lot better of a job.
I mean, Mass Effect
Oh,
2
what
is
are
the
they
gold
called?
standard for companion quests in games.
Yes.
Still.
plywood
I still
created
like that
the
one the
direction
least out of all of
lights.
them.
So they keep changing interface every time you visit. Every time you visit any NPC, you click on familiar-looking options, and then they get a completely different interface for it. It's like I clicked trade with this person in town, but instead of getting the normal vendor screen, I get a quotation board
What?
where things look completely different.
Oh, that's the node trading thing. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
difference between trade and whatever the hell that is.
But no,
That-
node
that's for, like,
management's
the-
also separate.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's for like node management trading. That's
But,
if
like,
you've got the farm
yeah.
activated and you're doing farm stuff.
And then
which
it gets
we're not
weird.
doing
It gets
because-
weird where like sometimes you could talk to people and it just bring up a bunch of dialogue trees, but other times you talk to somebody and it brings up a crazy interface about all their interpersonal relationships with everybody in town, and you're like, what? How did I get to this screen instead this time?
BSG had the best our robots people thing. I could not get into Battlestar Galactica. I tried.
Oh, wow, all those experience pop-ups. What are you doing right now?
I ran through a large group of scarecrows and then murdered them all with like one shot.
Wow, yeah, I saw
My
like
character's
7
really good at
pop-ups
AoE.
at once.
Yeah,
That was silly.
Probably killed
Here, I'll
7
slightly
dudes.
heal you.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay, I can go turn in that quest and we'll be done.
You got it?
Yep. And I could not get into Battlestar Galactica no matter how much I tried. Then again, I only watched like the first thing twice, and I was like, eh.
Oh,
But
look,
there are no
sunlight.
empty slots.
See, I don't need to figure out
Yeah.
how to use my lantern. I can just wait for it to magically change time of day in a few minutes. And all my problems are gone. That's a really good water effect. The rain on the floor.
Oh yeah.
For an MMO in particular, it's a decent effect.
Oh yeah.
You can like pan the camera down into the floor and get a parallel shot and actually see the ripples of the water flowing across the floor.
I'm consistently fairly impressed with this game. I just wish it was a little bit more accessible.